So this is a message for my young guys. All my young guys is trying to find their way. I'm talking about coming out of high school, out of college. You trying to figure out what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? The best advice I have for you, I wish somebody would have told me this when I was 18. Which I guess it was told, but it was told a different way. Find your trade. Do something with your hands. You can always make money with your hands. You see what I'm saying? Come on, when you 18, 19, you can't even put your brain with your head yet, with your hands yet. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so do something with your hands, a trade, plumbing, electrical, carpentry, anything that has anything to do with need. And when I mean need, I mean like people need their plumbing fixed, they need their electrical fixed. They out, the HVAC is out. You feel what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? The best advice I can give a young man that's trying to make his way through this thing. You know what I mean? Like, comfortability is great, but don't nothing grow from comfort. You know what I'm saying? Like, your kids are comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You're telling them go to school, make good grades. You know, they comfortable though. See what I'm saying? But as a man and a woman in this world, 2025, inflation, especially a man, you better figure out how to use your hands and be an asset in the world, in the market. When I mean an asset, like, be somebody people call. You want to be the people call to do something, to get stuff done. See what I'm saying? Like, if you figure the trade thing out, you go into any one of them lanes. And if you're just a really smart guy, and numbers and geometry and all that stuff come to you really easy. You know what I'm saying? You might want to be an engineer, architect. You know what I'm saying? But now they just seem like they got software and stuff for that, and AI taking over. You know, it's gonna be a while for robots on their hands and knees putting floors in. You better believe that. It's gonna be a long time before robots is on houses doing roofing. It's gonna be a long time before robots are framing houses up. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my advice for the young man trying to find his way. I was 18 too, and I was working somewhere in a warehouse and stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you young like that, that's the most ambitious that you will be. You just don't know it. You ambitious. We willing to do anything. You'll try anything. You just don't know it. Putting it towards the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody sees this video, man, I hope it helps you. You know, because I wish somebody would have said, hey, man, you need to go be a roofer, or you need to go do concrete, or you need to go be a brick mason, or you need to go be a plumber. You know, I never even heard nothing like that. All I heard was go get a job. You know, that's what my parents knew to do. That's how they made their way. And that's what everybody mostly gonna tell you, go get a job. You know, but I'm telling you the specifics of it. Go get a trade. You know what I'm saying? And it's not only because that's what I'm into. How I got where I'm at is because I was always good with my hands. I could put motors in, I could change out alternators, change brakes, rotors, any of that stuff. I used to be doing all that stuff for cars. I started learning how to build stuff, just being good with my hands. That's what you got to do. That's what you're going to want to do. That's going to get you to the level you need to get to when you're 25 and 30. You see what I'm saying? All your creative juices are flowing between the ages of like 15 to 25. After 25, it becomes, they're still flowing, but now you have obligations, financial obligations. You got debt, you got rent, you got a car, you got insurance, see the bills. See, when you're in high school, your parents is floating you. When you get out here in this real world, then it's like, oh man, you can't even think, you can't even be creative. So any guy that made it out being creative, like music or even being in sports, he made it because he never gave up on his dream. But you have to know when it's a dream and when it's just smoke and mirrors. You see what I'm saying? You got to know that. You got to know, like, oh man, I'm good in football, but am I going to make it to the next level? I can sing a little bit, I can write music, but am I gonna, you see what I'm saying? And if it's really your dream, chase it at all means. And I ain't telling you don't chase your dreams, but reality is a motherfucker. You got to realize, like, what's going on. You got to realize, like, yeah, this is gonna get me fucked up. 5 years from now, I'm gonna still be living with my parents. You feel what I'm saying? So my advice to any young guy, any young woman that's coming out of high school, going to college, try to go ahead and set your eyes and your mind on what you want to do in life. But don't concentrate on exactly what you want to do in life because it makes you comfortable. Concentrate on what you want to do in life because it makes you money, and it's gonna give you a foundation to stand on so you can take care of yourself. You know, sometimes we be telling our kids, you be anything you want to be. That's a lie. It's not true. That's not real. Shit, that's not real at all. That's not real. Either you have the gift, either you have the talent, and even with those two, you still have to put hard work, dedication into it. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes people have talent. Some of them have, you know, the opportunity, but they lack the work ethic. Like they'll have both of them. You'll be like, man, you a superstar, but you ain't even working at this shit. You see what I'm saying? That's how you gotta look at it. So in life, you know, especially when you're a young man and you're trying to figure your way out, you have to, the comfortability has to be, you know what I'm saying? You have to equal it out. You have to be like, okay, I can't sit here and just chill. I can't be here and just be happy and comfortable and okay. Nah, ain't nothing happening with being comfortable. The key to success is being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So that's a gem I'm gonna drop on you. You can take it how you want to take it, but that's the facts. That's the facts of the matter. Like, don't get caught up in all that, man. Learn your trade. Learn a skill set. Become a valuable person. Become an asset, and you'll be all right. Let's build something today. I'm out.